makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back. It's been another week. That means we have a week's worth of new makeup releases to talk about. With me, I have Tia, I have Missa, and I have Helena. Anyways, we're going to head straight into some general announcements because there's a few little bits. So, Revolution, of the 5 million different products, they are apparently putting their stuff onto the London Stock Exchange. In other news, Shroud Cosmetics, they are getting back to restocking the It's Freaking Bats palette, which there was a lot of issues around that and sending that out. It took a really long time. But they're now saying that as of July 1st, 2021, the EU and UK have new VAT procedures for all imports. So we are unable to ship to countries within the EU and the UK for the moment. That's it in terms of just general announcements. So you know the drill, I have lots of people to thank. So I want to say a big thank you to Brianna, Becky, Ali, Gillian, Beth, Daniela, Lois, Chrissy, Rebecca, Missy, Shanna, Jade W, Jade S, Hash, Gaia, Sarah L, Cheryl, Paula, Amina, Rhiannon, Sue, Alexis, Susie, Liv, Megs, Pia, Pidonia, Mary, Manuela T, Kim, Tia, Missa, Shalina, Nisha, Kasia, Gina, Massa, Cecily, Charlie, Sarah DY, Suzanne, Haley, Emily, Jenny, Heather H, and Caleb. Thanks very, very much. As per usual, massive thank you to my Patreons. You're not a bad bunch, as bunches go. And a very happy birthday to Laura. You've done well. 2021 and 2020 has been quite difficult. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a theme. And the theme is Cyber Neon Punk. And that was chosen by Missa because she was like, I want to come back on. And bear in mind, she did just get her second job today. So she has an owie. We'd kiss it better, but we're still so
At least I did some neon.
Yes.
That's true. So, you know the thing, I am showing my Patreon's looks and also a few of my viewers' looks because I said, hey, I'm opening it up to you guys this week. So here you go. Anyways, we'll get straight into it. There's lots of shines to talk about. First thing is Makeup Obsession, and they have this angel thing. So there's a palette, there's a balm, there's a brow gloss, and then there's a set where you can get all of those things together along with a kabuki brush and a face and body highlight. Now, a lot of people were like, the packaging looks quite similar to something that we've seen recently.
Yeah, but
the color story itself isn't similar.
I don't think they could pump out that fastly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like like they would have pumped it like so fast. And also like I think only similarity is like maybe like the cover and the name, like the angel.
The font. It's more the font than anything else in the general aesthetic. But it isn't like, it's by no means a dupe, but a few people were kind of a bit annoyed. I was like, this is one of those instances where they're actually not duping. Like,
and I don't think the Unicorn Cosmetics handle it well because she was like on her stories like, go after them, give them hell. Like
I can say, Makeup Revolution, they're not known for duping people, so I can't see that this is a dupe.
I mean,
yeah, but still, like, I don't think they could have pumped it out so fast.
That's what I
thought. It just came out.
I mean, they're fast, but they're not that fast. It does take time to get, like...
I think it's just coincidence. Just looks like...
but I did open it up to you guys to see what you thought, and 11% of you guys want it, and 89% of you don't find it interesting.
I love your polls, Teresa. You have to keep doing them. Every time I see you have a new story up, I'm like, yes, it's a poll.
Next, we have Alien Cosmetics. This is the Not Normal eyeshadow palette, $40 US. It's launching on July 30th. Now, when we saw this last week, Rebecca said it did bear some similarity with the Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels palette, but I do think it is still distinct enough. I mean, I quite like it. I don't know if I'm going to run out and get it. Maybe I'm a bit like dead inside at this point. I don't.
It's so light though. Like
it's like, awful, Teresa. You don't need it.
Like I like the green and the purple, like the limey, like citrus color, but that's and the more like sagey green.
Like I think the idea was there just wasn't executed as well as it could have been. Like there was an interesting color story to explore, and they just didn't choose the most interesting parts of it.
It's a less interesting subculture.
Yeah, it's really washed out. Like it looks like the pictures have been saturated with light a lot, and like it doesn't look interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and for $40, I mean, there's things that Alien Cosmetics have done that I think is far more interesting than this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, they're a cool brand. This just isn't it.
I put this palette to you guys, and 53% of you do want it. Next thing we have then is Smashbox. They are doing another collaboration with Suicide Squad. So they had kind of done one with Birds of Prey before they had come out with like a Harley Quinn lipstick and stuff at the time, which was very nice. But this time they're coming out with some always on cream eyeshadows, and they're coming out with the anti-hero lipstick. So the eyeshadows are $22 each, and the lipsticks are $24 each. I mean, the colors make sense to the corresponding person, even the black and the red for Harley Quinn. I think personally that because their last collection they had a red lipstick for Harley Quinn, they're now doing another red lipstick for her. I think they should have switched it around and had the black lipstick and had a red eyeshadow instead. Because it doesn't. I mean, it's not that long ago since they did that collection. So
I thought this was Urban Decay when I first saw it, and they didn't like put the Smashbox in it. Like, but yeah, I like the nude shades, like the lighter nudes. Look really nice.
It turned up at my door, to use a Teresa phrase. I wouldn't turn it away.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm not into bullet lipsticks anyway. It's like
no, that's true.
Depending on how good that black base is, though,
that's
it could
what
be
I was
amazing.
Thinking. Yeah,
for
and
like
the
a black
nice
smoky
too.
eye. And if it goes on sale, like you can get like 20% or like 30% off, I would get that black base maybe.
Yeah,
purple lipstick, personally.
Yeah, that's
I
quite
like bullet lipstick. Like I like them. When I polled you guys, and 23% of you said that you wanted it. Then have Laura Mercier with a new translucent loose setting powder in Light Hatcher. I'm really a bit confused by this because they say it's a 12-hour pore blurring, skin smoothing, and no photo flashback. But yeah, it's meant to be a Light Hatcher. $39, and it comes in Celestial Light, which is fair to light, Honey Star, which is medium with olive and golden undertones, and Cosmic Rose, which is medium to deep.
I'm buying it, and I bet you Rebecca will buy it because she loves the Laura Mercier powder.
Yeah, I was like, when I saw this, I was like, this is for Messa. And like the Light Catcher, it's actually like, if I would get a bullshit like setting powder, this sounds like interesting.
I wonder though, can you bake with it?
I'd like to see this contrasted against the elf Halo Glow setting.
Oh, it's my favorite. I love the elf Halo
But I'd like
Glow.
to see how they would compare to each other.
That's a good video idea.
I'm intrigued by Laura Mercier and on this product, but I don't think I'm going to run out and get it. I'm not using as much powder on my face these days.
Yeah, I don't either use.
You see, I'm using more because I'm wearing a mask and I need my makeup to stay on underneath it. So I'm actually using more powder.
I don't use makeup when I go out.
Yeah.
But also, if you look in my drawer, I have 3 tubs of the original Laura Mercier. I love it. So it's for me.
I have enough powder at the moment. Like, I don't want to get extra because I'll never get through it.
When I polled you guys, 46% of you said that yes, you wanted it, and 54% said no.
Those are my people.
Benefit have this Contourist bronze and contour palette. Can I just say, it's not a contour. It's not a contour. There's no cool tones in there. And I don't want to be told it's a contour palette. Don't gaslight me, Benefit. It's very upsetting.
Yeah, but some people contour with the original Hula, though. Maybe that's where.
I can't, but that's what I'm going. It's just interesting because it's like people are asking for deeper bronzing shades, and Benefit are like, we hear you. We're going to re-release the stuff that we have.
Can they really not make a darker bronzer than that?
No,
they're not capable.
The science isn't there, Missa.
Also,
it's
like,
not, is it? No, and you don't get people with a darker skin tone than that. I think that's the thing.
But I mean,
Like I think the only one who would benefit from this is like a makeup artist who works on different skin tones, because then you have a light, a medium, dark-ish bronzer. But like I wouldn't buy this. I would maybe use the lightest shade, and then I had one that I couldn't even use on my face. I don't get this. Like I thought we were over these one for all palettes.
I don't like these palettes. You never use any of this.
No.
If it had 4 pounds of Hoola light in it, I'd buy it.
yeah,
I love that.
I mean, that's fair. But that's the thing. What one person is going to be able to use all 4 of these products? It literally makes no sense.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
no.
if they make like a duo when there's like Hoola light and Hoola normal,
Yeah,
maybe that
yeah.
would make more sense.
That would
And
be
then the
cool.
darker and the medium. But why there needs to be all of those 4 shades in one, I will never understand.
It's just a bit rubbish when you see things like this. And I'm like, just why are you re-releasing something you already have in a format that nobody really wants, unless, like Tia was saying, they're a makeup artist?
Yeah.
Come out with darker bronzers.
If you want Hoola, you buy singles of the
Yeah.
ones that you need
Yeah.
in your shade.
And I told you guys, 82% of you selected not inclusive. Spectrum Collections have collaborated with Hello Kitty, and there's a whole chunk of stuff. So there's like sponges, and like there's a little kabuki brush, which I was talking to Daniela about, and it reminds us a little bit of like a troll doll. Like it's in no way usable, but it looks really cute.
Yeah.
They have like this 4-piece brunch set, a little bag, all of these different things. The full collection is $130.
Wow. Not interested.
No.
But is
I
there a
love
sponge
Hello
that looks like a strawberry?
Yeah.
I love like everything Hello Kitty. I used to have Hello Kitty stickers on my car all over. Like my whole car was covered. But
But in
it's
the,
just,
in the Soviet Union, they had Hello Kitty.
yes. Now they
The
do.
milk carton though.
It was one of the
Like-
few things that managed to get across the wall.
Like I don't get what the milk carton is. Like is
Yeah.
that a bag?
It's so cute though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
cute,
love it.
but what is it? Like-
It's
Is it a
makeup
bag?
Yeah.
Oh, it's $43.
Yeah.
It's not that cute.
Oh.
But
No.
the sponges, come on. Did think it was Colourpop when I first saw it,
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But-
Me too.
but the marketing's amazing. The colours are cute. It's nice. I just wish it was half the price.
Oh yeah. When I told you guys, 68% of you said it wasn't for you either. We are taking a step back in time. This is Morphe and their 35F, which they call Fall into Fabulous Artistry. Really? But there's nothing that's fabulous or artistry about it. I really, like, I don't know
I
what
hate
to
it
say.
so much.
Yeah, there's nothing positive to say about this. This is just...
You know when Rebecca says, you shouldn't say anything if you've nothing nice to say, so I'm not going to say anything. That's me.
This is terrible. Like, come on now. This is the most boring palette ever.
Do you know what it feels like they've done? It's like they've taken the most boring shades out of all of their existing palettes
Yeah.
and went, haha, we'll put them into this one palette, and this is what we have.
I know. Well, it's like they just have released something like this recently. It seems like.
Well, they released this 100 times already.
I feel like we're filming this in 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking 2010.
Really, that far back?
Yeah.
I think Morphe has lost their touch. Like, it's so
Yeah.
boring these days. So boring.
I used to get excited about Morphe
Yeah.
palettes, and now they're
None
all
of their
crap.
palettes are good these days. Like, sorry.
Like if they did fall palette, they could have done like a bright reds, oranges, like a deep greens that's like a rotten leaf color, like a rotten green.
Yeah.
So make a totally different palette.
When I told you guys about this amazing, beautiful, innovative, fashionable palette, 2% of you said, I love it. I'm
I want to
assuming,
know who the
I know they
three
know
is.
who those people
And
are.
Rebecca.
I suspect this is one of those, I clicked the wrong button. The only logical explanation here, and if not, I am available as a psychologist.
Maybe they were
That's right.
drunk and they were like, oh, this looks so nice.
Nobody has ever been that drunk in the history of the world ever. Like, no. Like maybe that's like a new medical test. Like, how drunk are you? Do you think this palette is nice? Oh no, they're very far gone. Jaclyn Hill is quickly becoming the new color pop. It feels like she's turning out a lot of stuff, but at a very high price. So she's coming out with 3 new lip glosses, and they're $18 each, which, in my opinion, crazy expensive. Or you can combine 3 of them together for $37.
Not the same price as like Lunar Beauty.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've said it before, but I mean, it's a bloody lip gloss. You can get a cheap lip gloss, and they're just as decent as other ones. I mean, I do like the Lunar Beauty ones the best because they're not sticky. But at the same time, I'm like, will I necessarily go out and buy them? I don't know. Because
you can mute this out, but Jaclyn Hill can go fuck herself.
I'm not using that out. I'm leaving that in.
Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
But they're going to Morphe now. Morphe is selling, I think it's now today live. The summer collection is now on Morphe site.
Morphe are getting closer and closer to me not buying from them ever again.
Yep. It kind of annoys me because like we're just after coming off the whole thing of Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics not being inclusive, like at all, not trying to be inclusive. And now, like, instead of like taking a break, you know, and thinking about it, they're like, here's some new stuff. 89% of you said, not for me. I'm with you on that. Then ColourPop, the Jaclyn Hill of the affordable world. They have some new quads. They are the Ice Cream Bites collection. So there's the Gimme Sugar, the Extra Topping, Rainbow Sprinkles, the Sunday Fun Day, Waffle Cone, and Triple Scoop. And they're out July 22nd.
But they're coming out with these like smaller palettes like every day now with the same. Like there's maybe 2 semi-interesting ones, and the rest of them are like nah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy any of these. I think they're
the too pastel, there's no depth.
also like I couldn't make a look with just that.
Exactly.
Like I struggle with this small of a palette because if they don't even deliver like deeper shades in them.
And some of them are kind of disjointed. I think when I look at this, I think stocking filler. You know?
I think
Yeah.
Extra on top of what you already have.
Yeah.
Like to use. Yeah.
Oh, if someone's watching, by the way, I'm not bored. I am looking at the PDF.
Yeah,
I'm relaxing.
Oh yeah, it's like she's so bored.
Melissa doesn't even care. She's just looking at her phone. Looking at this.
And when I told you guys, 21% of you guys wanted it. So we now have M Cosmetics, an actual proper indie brand, right? And they're coming out with some cream products. So they have some blushes, and they come in lychee, bitten, pearl tea, Venetian, rose, baby, and passion. And they have some bronzing and contour in the shades Pangea, Nomadic Summer, and Terra. They're coming out July 22nd. So as we are filming, if you look at like the bronzing contour, you'll say, oh my God, there's only 4 shades. But this is where you actually have somebody who goes, we don't have a lot, but we make sure we have a range.
yeah, the only thing is that it's like I would have wished that if they say bronzing and contour, and there would be like lighter contour, darker, like a lighter contour and lighter bronzer, and then like a medium bronzer, medium contour. There's like, I think one of those shades looks like a bronzer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
They're very warm. They're warm.
I'm not sure with the deeper shades, like would they work as a bronzer or as a contour, because I'm white as a paper. But like, I don't know. It's like I would have maybe wished a little bit more. Like they made a few, like so many more blush shades. Maybe they could have added a couple of shades.
Yeah.
Like, but they
I
look
think they're
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to try this brand.
Yeah, the orange blush looks stunning.
Yeah, that's what I said. The orange blush is nice.
Even that baby pink blush looks really pretty.
Yeah.
When I told you guys, 46% of you said get in the basket. So
quite surprised.
It was pretty close. At one point, it was like 54% in the other way. It was very much neck and neck for a chunk of time because I do like to tell my stories every so often. Because I am that egotist. This next one is a mystery, let's be real. This is Violet Voss, and they have launched their latest fun-sized mini eyeshadow palette. This is Wild Dahlia. It's $18, and then they have Eye Looks beneath, which I'm like, where did that cobalt blue come from?
I know. I was like, where is that from?
What magic?
I've shown another picture of this palette, and I'm pretty sure this picture like washes it out a lot. But I don't know. It's not that.
But there's no blue there. There's no blue at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the one shimmer there. Maybe that's like a well, I don't know. Maybe not.
It's probably gonna show up in my BoxyCharm box. All those Violet Voss palettes, those show up. I always get rid of them. I didn't let her.
Well, that's the question. Who was bloody buying Violet Voss? When I polled you guys, 11% of you said that you liked it. Then we have Dazzle Me Dead Cosmetics, and this is their Attack of the Harems eyeshadow palette. This is coming out July 23rd. And if you look the names, it's things like expired coupon, entitled, white privilege.
I don't like calling people Karens because I do think it can be quite offensive sometimes. Yeah. So I wouldn't buy this palette. But it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, I get the humor behind it. Charlotte, the lovely Charlotte Piodonia, messaged me. She said that I can read this out, and I thought this was a really, really good point. She said, see, I personally hate the misogynistic appropriation of the name Karen, the real name of thousands of women, as a slur under the guise of anti-racism, when in reality, it's just the angry black woman trope in a new hat. Very few Karen incidents have anything to do with racism, and now it's just another way to attack a woman who dares to stand up for herself or her rights. Can you imagine your actual name becoming an insult? But it's okay because it's aimed at women, and now it's being sold back to us. Just stick me in a skull's bridle and be fucking done with it. She then goes on to say, I worked in customer service for line escalation and management training, and women were no more likely to be arses than men were. Less so in truth, but no one likes a mad woman, as Taylor says. And that line, women like hunting witches too, is echoed by so many women readily using the term, I think. I know women who are now afraid to complain about things for fear of being called a Karen. It's literally silencing us. And I was like, oh my God. I never thought of it in that way.
Yeah.
I have been schooled and I appreciate it. This is why I love you guys. I learn things. Like, I thought it was initially funny, but then when you hear that perspective, you're like, oh.
It's just too generalized. If someone's been an asshole, I'll call them an asshole.
Then when I polled you guys, 63% of you said, hilarious, I need it. Then elves are back at it again with some more little bite-sized things. This time it's bite-sized brow, and they're $3 each. So there's 2 powder brow shades and 2 waxes, and they come in various colors. And they also have bite-sized balms for $4 each in mint, coconut, berry, and watermelon. And they're going to be out July 23rd.
I started to use brow powder when I like sketch my brow shape. Then I go with like those felt tip pencils, just to have like a general base shade. So I don't think this is bad actually. Like I wouldn't use the wax, but I like that there's like 3 different shades. Like you could really like ombre, and it's really cheap too. So
if you have eyebrow hair, it's great, but
it's a good price. I mean, $3. It's nice when things are actually being made accessible to people. There's a decent shade range in there. If you look at the auburn, there's actually like a sort of a red in there. Very hard to get any sort of brow products that have like red in it. So like that's not bad. When I polled you guys, 43% of you said that you wanted them. I mean, loads of people tagged me in this next one. This is Beauty Shaker. There's the It's 5 p.m. Somewhere eyeshadow palette, $55. And then there's the Shaken or Stirred eyeshadow palette, and that contains 18 shades, and that's also $55. Or you can bundle them for $100.
I have to give them 1 point for like still lining up the pans, even though the shapes are like, do you remember the palette that had like all kinds of like rows there? It's like, how inconvenient is that store? Like, come on.
It's massive because there's a hand there for perspective.
Yeah.
And this whole stick handle, like, it's completely useless. It's just a waste of plastic.
Yeah.
And you know me, I love a cocktail.
Yeah.
I ain't buying this.
As we're filming, this poll is still up, but before I sat down to film, the last I saw, we were at 14% loving it.
Who is the 14% again? How?
Very worrying.
Why?
Then we have KVD, and they have some new vegan butter lipsticks. So they are $22 for a full size, or you can get a mini for $12. And of course, they brought back the shade Lolita as well. I feel like this is a missed opportunity that they could have come out with like some really interesting colors. I'm like looking at the blue, and I'm like, I like that.
I like the blue and the purple.
Yeah.
And the like nude shade from the top row.
Red looks quite samey. They could have been edited down a little bit, because there's a market there in terms of colorful lipstick, trying to get something that is vegan, etc. And they could have potentially done, unless maybe it's very difficult to get like a colorful vegan lipstick. I don't know. They keep trying to rebrand themselves, but it just feels a little bit of a lost opportunity.
But the packaging is the same as the Studded Kiss lipsticks, which she released under Kat 1D.
Yeah.
So how are they rebranded?
It was pretty close on this one. 48% of you said yay. You know the brand Got To Be, who does the
I know.
stuff?
I glue my wigs too with that glue, with the hair gel. I love Got To Be.
Well, Got To Be are now coming out with a makeup line, and they're coming out with a lot of stuff. Like there's eyeshadow, there's like lipsticks, lip balms, liners. There's a whole chunk of things. So they're coming out in the next couple of weeks. Like they've got mascaras and all sorts.
This looks like a children's makeup line.
Yeah.
It'll be cheap, I imagine.
I would hope so. I'm getting big Wet and Wild vibes from it.
I think it looks cheaper than Wet n Wild. Even.
It does. It does
Yeah.
look cheap.
It looks like Claire's accessories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very strange.
Interesting.
very strange.
Anyway, it has been a very strange year. So, I mean, it's not the weirdest thing to happen that a hair care brand has gone, we'll do makeup too. Anyways, that's it in terms of the stuff that we're going to talk about in depth. So that means we're on to the lightning round. And as per usual, we're starting off with a little bit of Revolution. So we Makeup Revolution and their reloaded eyeshadow palette in Prestige. That is £5. They then have their super intense bright tones for blondes in Raspberry, Lemonade and Canary Yellow. They're £6 each. We then have Revolution Skincare. They have the Invigorating Massage Brush for £8, a 10% vitamin C brightening power eye serum for £10, vitamin C turmeric and cranberry seed energizing mask for £8. Leanne Audrey Cosmetics. It looks like they're coming out with like some concealers, etc.
The new brushes look so nice also.
Then we have Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics, and they have a fairy tale pigment. Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics are also coming out with some neon iridescent glitters. They're $30 for the bundle or $6.99 each. And they also have some new glitter gels in Nude Hollow and Nebula. They're $12.99 each. This is the Theory of Self-Love eyeshadow palette, $28, and there's also a lipstick set for $18. Asgard Queen Cosmetics have the Sacred Fire eyeshadow palette, $20.80. We then have Fourth Ray Beauty. They have a couple of different additions to their Radiate family, so it includes a moisturizer, a cleanser, and a tonic. We then have Sol Body, and they're releasing 2 Vanilla Dream body products. So there's a body creme and there's a body polish. Uoma Beauty then are coming out with this highlight contour palette. Pout and Shout have their Looking Like a Snack palette. And I am very much transported into the early days of the internet. And in addition to that, they also have their Negative Nancy cheek little friend. Then we have Ham's Honey, and they have the Ultimate Anti palette, and it's $39.99. Chantecaille have the Perfect Blur setting powder, and it's apparently coming out in limited edition packaging. It's $78 each. Then yes, very affordable. But they also have the Lumiere.
Elena's gonna have to buy both of those.
They're coming out with the Lumiere Rose Highlighter, $78. Oh my God, the imprint, the packaging.
It's so beautiful.
I'm dead.
It doesn't look like a highlighter though. It looks like a face.
That's all right. You just buy it.
Yeah.
Look at it. You never use it.
Yeah.
Then we have ZC Cosmetics, and they have their Firework eyeshadow palette. We have Gavisi Beauty, and they have their Split Cake pastel liners. Gaviti Beauty, and they have new nude retro liners. There's 7 different shades. Jordan and Tisha, it seems, have some bronzer duos. So that's actually quite
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Is that a cream bronzer and then like
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, so they have 50 grams of a cream powder and then 9 grams of pigment pressed powder to set.
That's cool. I'm gonna buy that.
That's a nice amount of cream bronzer.
I am gonna buy that.
Yeah, I thought that was
I kind of wanted to.
concept.
Yeah, that is cool.
But I
That
didn't get any tags in it. So
Where are they located?
I think they're
UK, I think.
Yeah. Then we have Glossier, and they have a weightless bronzer designed to capture the warm glow you get from spending a day in the sunshine. There's 4 shades, and they are $20 each. Tammy Tanuka, inspired by Sigil, are at it again. They have this Tender Sand Gazelle, and they also have this Secret of Glow set, which, one of the shades there, that pinky shimmery one. Oh, love that. Babyface lashes have the Poetic Justice limited edition palette. The less said about that, the better. $29.99. Mark Wild Cosmetics have the Bird of Paradise Flower palette. It is $20 US. W7 then are coming out with this palette. It's available now. It's their Japan palette.
Is that the Tokyo one?
Yeah, that's the one. There's Make Beauty Official, and they have a lip condition serum. It's essentially a balm. Tatcha are coming out with another thing that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's the Indigo Overnight Repair. It's a 2-in-1 serum in cream. Be Perfect have a brush collection. There's a 20-piece versatile brush set for £79.
Ooh.
They look nice. Those look really nice. I hope they will sell those like separately, not in a set.
I hope they send them to me.
Huda then have come out with their Legit Lashes waterproof top coat.
You have to buy another mascara first and then buy the top coat to get it to be waterproof.
After mascara is good. It is good.
Yeah, but come on.
Just make a waterproof mascara. Desi Skin has their Prep Set and Refresh Face Mist that is coming out July 27th. It's going to be $34 and it's cruelty-free and vegan. Ciate London have their Color Flip Light Reactive Lip Glosses. They come in 4 different shades. They're £17 each. About Face Beauty by Halsey. They have the Blushing Beige collection. So it includes a painted matte lip color in 6 shades, light lock lip gloss in 6 shades, and a matte fixed lip pencil in 6 shades. Then we have Sinilli, and this is the new Fate eyeshadow palette. Moira Cosmetics have their Daybook palette series collection. There's 4 different palettes. There's 15 pans in each. You can get them for $17 each, or you can bundle all 4 of them together for $54. So that means it is saving you $14. Yay, quick math. First Class Beauty have the I Think I Love You eyeshadow palette, $38 US. It looks very much like something from Catrice.
Or LA Girl.
Then we have the Paris Lynn collections, and this is the Modern Sky eyeshadow palette. That's going to be out from July 31st. Terry Pollen Cosmetics, and this is a new brand. They have some glitter gels. They're in 4 different shades at $4 each, and they have a Goblin Core Solid Perfume for $9. Rihanna XO Cosmetics have the Queen of the Pirates eyeshadow palette for $22.99. Then we have Alpha Beauty Official and the Latina Glam collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette for $28, lip balm for $13, and a phone holder for $9. I mean, this is just AliExpress Alibaba at its finest.
It looks so bad.
We then have Venusian Glow, and this is the What's Your Sign eyeshadow palette. It's $22.22. Icy Wifey Cosmetics have some neon liners. So they're splash pot liners, they're water activated, and they're duo colors. So yeah, they're $12 each. Then we have Beauty Paint, and they have the Artist Saga eyeshadow palette, very difficult to pronounce. Clarity Cosmetics, and this is their Carnival palette, and that is coming out on the 30th of July. We then have Crystal Cosmetics, and they're releasing their Secretos Del Mar collection, and it's inspired by Tropical Getaways and Mermaid Fantasy. So there's an eyeshadow palette for $39, 2 different eyelash styles, $17.99 each, and 2 liquid lipsticks, they're $15 each. There's a 10-piece eyebrow set for $40, and they're coming out on the 30th of July. We then have Sea Color Cosmetics, and they have these 3 eyeshadow palettes. They're $6 each. There's New York, San Francisco, and LA. And when I saw this, I saw the top bit, and I thought, the symbol looks very much like Urban Decay.
Yeah.
And then I But hold on a second. Are these not exact dupes of the Urban Decay On the Run minis?
Wow.
Right.
They look.
They are dead on
Yep.
dupes.
The dupes.
Wow.
So they have
Like-
even copied the font of Urban Decay. And
Well,
Why? They weren't even that popular.
then we have Shakiko Cosmetics, and this is their new intense glosses in 12 shades. They're $12 each. Then Sugary Cosmetics have this bubblegum collection. So there's a face palette and mirror. There's some lashes and liners, a pop socket, a soap, and a brow pomade. You can get the whole thing together for $86. Pink Lips Cosmetics launched a new After Party Everlasting eyeshadow palette, $15. This is a prime example of maybe think about the pictures that you're releasing to promote your brand. This is the Cora Moon Beauty, and this is their new blush palette.
Oh.
And they've released this picture, and like some of the shades are shattered.
Why is it so banged up? Like, and the swatches. Oh my.
Yeah, they need.
and it's quite pretty, but
It's pretty. Like, I like the orange shade. I like the light peach shade. Like, it's not bad, but these pictures don't do it justice.
Stila are coming out with their 10-in-1 illuminating skin veil. $38. VE Cosmetics then have 4 new gel liners. They're in red, green, white, and black, and they are cruelty-free and vegan, available now. We have Madage Beauty London, and they have their Unicorn Elixir Peel-Off Mask for $36.92, and the Unicorn Elixir 2-in-1 Face Serum for $34.54. Magical Makeup UK have their Color Shifting Pigment Palette. There's 9 shades in all, and it's $41.31.
It looks nice.
Hex Baby Beauty then have their pastel lucid liners. They're like water activated, and they are $6.66 each. You can get all 7 of them for $42. We have Lashes to Mariposa, and this is their Painting with Pride palette. So it's a water activated liner palette. Bella Cosmetics have their Snatch and Sculpt Color Quad. There's a bronzer, contour, highlighter, and brightening powder. That's available now if you're interested. Idol X Cosmetics have their Butter Eyeshadow palette. That is coming out July 25th. I will say one of the comments underneath basically said these all look to be computer generated and their site doesn't look that legit. Then we have MDO Skin, and this is their facial sculpting wand. It apparently improves elasticity, promotes blood circulation, lifts and refreshes appearance. The low price is $69. It reminds me a little bit of the coil.
Oh, it's also like, I thought it was like a razor.
Fern and Clover Cosmetics, and they have their whimsical eyeshadow set, and that is available from the 23rd of July. Then the Collective Cosmetics have their Rose Ablaze bundle that they have eyeshadows and a highlighter. That's $41. We then have Pretty for Your Face, and they have 6 new sparklers. Rosewood Cosmetics have their Rose Dust eyeshadow collection, and there's 9 shades, $9 each. We have Libalula Beauty Cosmetics, and they have their Libalula Bright palette, and that is coming out August 1st. La Bouche Rouge Paris, and they are collaborating with Elsa Host to release a green collection. It's apparently a clean formula, and there's a plastic-free case made of upcycled fine leather. And they're also coming out with an additional thing, which is a lilac collection, again collaboration with Elsa Host. We have something now for Elena and for Tia. This is Westman Atelier, and this is the Gold Cuppen Brush Cup.
Gold Kuppen.
Gold Cuppen. Sorry.
Gold Kuppen Brush Cup.
There we go. We've got it there. For the low price of this cup, $175.
I need it. I want it. I'm gonna
but
buy
it
it
has
right
free
now.
shipping. It's
Yeah.
got free shipping.
Yeah. I can't say no to that.
No.
I feel like somebody who's going to spend $175 on a brush holder isn't going to worry about free shipping. Then we have Ambi Dolish, and they have their new Boss Lady Quad. That's available from July 23rd. Lorena Makeup Cosmetics have the Lorena Starter Kit. So the kit includes a Glitter Vesty glitter primer, a brush, 2 chameleon chip, and 2 soft duochromes, and a holographic pouch. And that is $75.99. Metamorphosis BF have the La Coquetica collection, and they have apparently an eyeshadow palette, a mirror, and 4 glosses. And that's coming out from the 23rd. So it'll be available as you're watching this. And I could have sworn that we've seen this before, but apparently this is new. This is Tom Ford Beauty. Again, innovating as always. They have the Ethereal Blue Quad and the Pop Dust Quad. $89.
That's.
I mean, who buys this makeup? It's ridiculous. Rich old ladies.
That's it in terms of the stuff that is out and available now or is in the process of coming out. I mean, we are on to the sneakers peekers. And I did put this into my stories because I got a giggle out of this, because it's July and we're having a horrible heat wave. So thinking about Christmas blows my mind. But MAC are there. MAC are thinking about Christmas. And this is part of their holiday collection. So there's obviously like some shadows, there's eye pencils, all that sort of stuff. I did put a poll on it because I thought it was hilarious.
The blue one looks nice.
Yeah, and look, I will say I bloody loved that Botanic Panic palette. Loved it. And it has kind of made me think I will end up getting more MAC products as a result. And if they do more like interesting stuff, I am here for it. But I just don't tell me so far ahead in time.
Yeah.
Tilbury, Dior, etc. All of them have done that already. And I'm like, lads, chill out.
It's so boring. Like when they finally release it, you're just like old news.
Yeah. It's like
We've all
Italian thing.
We've all got too much going on in our lives right now to think about Christmas.
Yeah.
Although I would love it to be cold.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too. Like maybe like autumn.
I'd like to be able to sleep at night.
I did put this to a poll to you guys because I thought it was quite funny, and 16% of you said, "Yay, holidays!" But MAC are also coming out with this. This is part of their fall collection. Oh, I like this. I like the look of this. Murky, a little bit.
Do you actually like it, Teresa?
Yeah, I
The
actually do.
packaging needs to
The
be
packaging is
displayed.
nice, but the colors are boring. Like
no, it's
one
not
purple, one
wear
green,
that
and
to work.
that's it.
I'd wear it to work.
There's something wrong with you, Teresa. You've got enough of this colours in your collection to
Yeah.
wear to work.
That's never stopped me before.
That's never stopped me before and goes to buy it right now.
If you buy this, I can't be your friend anymore.
Very harsh.
That's never stopped me before. Bye, Miss.
I can find it through it. I think it's nice. It's more interesting than a lot of the stuff they've come out with.
No, it's not.
With the exception of the Botanic Panic, which is beautiful. I like it. I'm not going to buy it, but I like it. And it's
Teresa, I know you're having a hard time at the moment, but you don't need to buy this. Okay.
I've been very good and I haven't bought myself anything in the last couple of days. So just about my brain falling apart like wet pieces of cake. Hooray! Then we have Schumacher, and they have their Chromatics collection, which is apparently launching sometime in autumn, not fall, autumn. They have their Chromatics eyeshadow palette, and they have some lipstick shades and a cleansing oil. They usually come out with a cleansing oil around like this time of year. So yeah, that kind of makes sense for them. Champa has taken their hits from all of their previous palettes and put it into one, just like Morphe did. And darling, this is their forever palette. And you know it's going to be like a crazy, crazy price. And it is just so blah. This is a cry for help in the night.
So
At least it has a black in it.
And it doesn't even look like from the swatches, not even a
It's
bit.
The black and
It's like,
save it.
yeah, I was looking for the one positive in this.
A good black. Like Beauty Bay black looks better. You know, and it's going to be a fraction of the cost. Then Anna Sui is coming out with a new collection. They have 8 eyeshadow duos, 20 lipsticks, 4 brow powders, and 2 mascaras. So there's a volume mascara and a waterproof mascara, and they have 5 brow pomades.
No.
I never see people use Anna Sui
No,
stuff.
and I like the look of their packaging. So this is Playing in Makeup by Yolanda, and they have revealed 4 eyeshadow palettes from their mixture collection. So apparently the collection is going to have 14 palettes, and each of them will contain 5 shades. And this is what we've seen so far.
Look,
I
they
want
are
the-
well done.
Yeah, I want the purple one, and then I want the teal one, and
Yeah.
the green one.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the other 9.
Yeah. They look really nice.
They're really
Interested.
good.
They
Then
look like elf palettes too.
they do, yeah. They
look
I
better.
think more like Natasha Denona.
yeah, I would say more along those lines, yeah. Then we have Herbivore Botanicals, and they're coming out with a body oil and a moisture cream and a BHA cream as well. They're coming out sometime soon. We then have Fresh Beauty. They're coming out with a lip mask, advanced therapy, $26. again. That's coming soon. Urban Decay are coming out with what they say is a weightless lip color balm, but it's also meant to be plumping.
No.
And it comes out in a couple of different shades, and that's coming soon. Shiseido then are coming out with their Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint Fluid, and that is coming out in Japan in September. Then Chanel have their Rue Cambon 31 Face Powder. It's limited edition. It's coming out in August in Japan. Then Dior are coming out with a new blush. It's limited edition, so they really trust themselves, so they're not making it be permanent, but there you go. Foolish Hustle Lashes have their Black Bandana Face Primer. It's apparently a new formula.
What?
We have Foolish Hustle again, and they have their Gangster Paradise Khalifa's Finest collection. And they have a picture of the Virgin Mary on their packaging. I hate that.
I think it's because it's like,
No, there's no excuses. You cannot use religious imagery to sell products.
No,
it's
can't get
so
behind it.
disrespectful. Like,
I
I'm not
think it's
religious.
because it's like a gangster, like a thing with like a Mexican gangster thing, and they're like really religious. Usually you see a lot of like these kinds of things there, so I think that's why it's there. But I don't like the theme.
No,
I don't like that we romanticize like gangster things, and
there's so much wrong with it. There's so much wrong with it. But I think particularly when you're using like religious imagery, that means something to somebody.
Yeah.
And you're just using it to say, I hate that. I don't
agree
this myself, but I know a lot of people who will be really hurt and really offended by that. So it's not okay. I mean, if we took anything from any other religion and put Ganesh on an eyeshadow palette, that also would not be appropriate. So could we not do that, please?
Oh my God, Shanti won't leave me alone.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Oh my God.
I just gave it to him. I give up. I'm like, I give up. Just keep eating it.
Just
Good
take
parenting. Good parenting. And then we have Rouge Mouge Cosmetics, and they have their Virtual Lust eyeshadow palette, and that's apparently going to be $29 when it does come out. Then Makeup Junkies Cosmetics have their Otherworldly palette, and it has 9 duochrome shades. The swatches don't look that amazing.
Yeah.
I would say, because I've got my hands now on the It's Belle palette, which I'm going to bring with me to Edinburgh, that is worth getting.
Yeah.
We then have Simply Posh Cosmetics, and they have 5 new Diamond Bling highlighters. I mean, look, we've seen this highlighter coming out from a couple of different places.
10 million times already.
Yeah, I mean, you can get that already, Then we have Becky Beauty Blend, and this is the Halloween collection. Yay, Halloween! I do like Halloween, so I'm not mad that they're going so far ahead, because Halloween is my favorite. They have this collection, so there's 8 shades, there's 2 quads. There's the Simply Meant to Be and the We're All Mad, and I do love that one of the shades is called Amok, like in Hocus Pocus, where they're going around going, Amok. Sorry, I am wearing a Hocus Pocus t-shirt, so I'm very excited about that. One of the shades is called Winifred, and then another one was called Buffy. But you can see that because you can read. Beauty by Yomera have a new Pink Paradise collection. Looks to be quite bright. Then we have Kind of Cosmetics, and it looks like it's like a duochrome palette, like a
pressed glitter palette, duochrome eyeshadow. Well, I don't know. She's tagged both of those.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. I want to see. It
looks so pretty, but it's gonna be crazy expensive.
Of course it is, yeah. Wayne Goss is coming out with the Pearl Luxury eye palette. So there's 6 shades, mattes and shimmers, and that'll obviously be coming to Beauty Dish. Yeah.
Did you see that Wayne Goss yesterday claimed that he came up with the technique of putting powder on under your foundation?
I did, yeah. That was ridiculous.
No.
Sweetheart, that has been
I
around.
feel kind of bad for him.
Hasn't that been like a makeup artist trick for a really long time?
Yeah.
I think it's a drag artist trick.
Yeah. Then Fairy Pollen Cosmetics are giving us a look at whatever it is that they're coming out with. It's their Fairy Garden palette. It's Belle Cosmetics have given a sneak peek of this, and whatever it is, I'm interested. It looks nice. Then the Makeup Pharmacy are coming out with a new kind of marbled eyeshadow. So there's pinks, blues, and purples in that. We then have Touch of Glam Beauty, and they have 2 new versions of Lucid Lavender. So one seems to be like a gel, and one seems to be like a liquid eyeshadow.
Like a gloss, maybe?
Yeah, I think
because it's eyes then lips, so
Yeah.
maybe it's, I don't know.
Possibly. And then finally, it looks like Stacey Marie is giving us more of a little look at what Carnival 4 is going to be like from Be Perfect. So she's given us some kind of warm, neutral vibes. But as we all know, the palette is going to be bloody huge. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming it'll be lovely because she knows what she's doing and she will have fabulous success and more power to her.
And Teresa's not going to want it. I've seen it.
I'm definitely gonna get it. I think it's gonna be a nice palette. Like, even though it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be neutrals, but I'm expecting like some grunge maybe in it.
Yeah.
Maybe not, because Miss was like,
I was actually just scratching my nose.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
but I want it already.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've got all three beforehand, but I don't know what the story is now or what I'll do. So we'll see.
How can you not complete your collection though?
I just
Do it for Stacey.
Be Perfect, give me the ick, and then
She's a good egg. She's a really good egg.
yeah. Problem is, I just don't trust her consistency.
Yeah.
So I'm like, eh. But that's me. But that's it, guys. That is the whole kit and caboodle. We have done the whole thing. You know the general drill. I am going to have the details of everyone down below in the description box. There's Elena, there's Tia, there's this really new YouTuber that nobody knows called Nissa. You know, she's very small. You know, barely for the platform. Yeah. But I'm going to put down details of each of their Patreon below. They're fabulous. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to see more of this and more of whatever the F it is that I'm doing over on my channel. Who bloody knows? Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an FTD, in which case, you know, wrap it up, don't gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video, and we will see you guys on the next one.